I'm Dr. Kristen R. Bromley. This video series, which is part of my online music academy, specifically accompanies the Tablature Book from my Method Book series. Like all my books, this selection is available to purchase through Amazon and Google Play. For help, see the links in the description below. In the videos which are part of this specific course, I progress through the lessons in the Tablature Book, explaining and demonstrating concepts and playing each of the songs and exercises contained therein, so you can hear how they sound and play them right along with me. You are of course welcome to view these videos with or without the book, but with the book you can work through all the songs and exercises, and in the process develop your melodic playing ability while also mastering the skill of reading music written in tablature. Alright, let's get to jamming in this lesson. Dr. Kristen Bromley, so delighted to have you joining me here in this online academy with all these lessons. In this particular case, the lessons that coincide with the Tablature Book in the Kristen R. Bromley Guitar Method Book Series. So happy you're here. This is a great place to learn to play the guitar, where we have a lot of fun and we get to interact. At least you could interact with me on these videos. In the same sorts of ways that I do instruction in all the classes and private lessons that I teach at a fraction of the cost. So this is great. I'm so excited to be able to bring this to you, make learning to play the guitar a little bit more accessible and hopefully even more affordable than it is to do private lessons and classes that are in person. So, in this book, if you're brand new to playing guitar, you're going to want to start with the introduction. The introduction will tell you how to hold the guitar, different types of guitars, how to recognize the strings of the guitar, what strings are what, the frets, how to hold a pick, and how to play, some general maintenance, how to tune the guitar, all those important things to get you started. And then you'll want to go ahead and jump in with the tablature basics and numbers starting on number 1 and going all the way through 200 or as far as you'd like to go in the book on tablature. So if you've already been playing and you already know how to do those things, then you can go ahead and skip the introduction. You won't be needing it. You might also be interested, or you might already be working with the chords books and the note reading books at the same time. That's a great thing to do whenever I start students in beginning classes, beginning lessons, or even intermediate classes and lessons. We work on chords and harmony out of the Chords and Harmony book. We learn songs and how to play and sing. We also work on note reading from the note reading books. Books 1 and 2 is the place to start if you've never read notes before. Get you going down here in what we call first position. And then we also work on tablature, which is what this book is all about. So with this book there are 200 songs. Well, there's about a handful of exercises throughout, but there's 200 songs/exercises in the book, and they just gradually get harder. So, in getting started, the first thing that happens, and the thing that happens in the first video, so there's 14 videos that are spread and work through the different sections. It's not expected that you necessarily pick up and go all the way through one video, but at the front of the book you have the timestamps associated with each video and each song inside the book, and so you can find where within a video we're going over the various aspects of that song. There's instruction and then there's playing through, usually at different speeds. Almost all of them have 2 or 3 different tempos that I play the song at, so you can hear them at different tempos and you can try playing along at different tempos if you want, but mostly so you can hear them, because when playing music by tablature it's important to know what the song's supposed to sound like. The tablature becomes an aid as we're playing a little bit by ear, and so that's kind of important, and you can hear them at the different tempos and try and play along at the different tempos. But it's not necessarily designed that you'll go from song 1 to 30 or 1 to 15 or whatever is in a given video in one setting. Now, if you've played a lot of guitar before, in the first parts you might be able to just read and play right along with me through a whole video, and if that works for you, that's great. If not, what I usually do with my classes is we work on 2 to 3 songs a week is really all with the tablature, and we're working on other things. If tablature was the only thing a student was working on with me, then we would do more than that in a given week, but we only work on so many, so it's not an idea to sit down in an hour-long video and just go from 1 to 30 or 1 to 20 or whatever's in a given video, 192 to 200. So I'll tell you though a little bit about the sections. And so numbers 1 through 30 of the book get you started with reading tablature on the top 3 strings, so these high strings within the first 4 frets and the open string. And this is considered first position because your index finger's in the first fret, middle is in the second, ring is in the third, and pinky is in the fourth. And so you just want to progress through those 1 through 30, mastering each one. As you get really good at a given song, not playing through it softly, but being able to actually play it by yourself, play it along with me on the videos, but that you can play it, and then you go on to the next one. If you do that, your skill set is going to really lock in. And you want to make sure you follow the tidbits that I give you on the different videos, like using your index finger in the first fret, middle in the second, ring in the third, and pinky in the fourth. That's going to be really important as you continue to move forward. So that's numbers 1 through 30. That'll get you going on those top 3 strings in those first 4 frets. Then you're going to have numbers 31 through 66 are going to get more difficult on the rhythmic side of these melodies. So they're going to get more involved. They start out pretty simple, get you reading simple melodies. And then it'll get more involved rhythmically, and that's 31 through 66. So all the way to 66, you're going to get really good at playing in the first 4 frets plus the open string there on the top 3 strings. Then number 67 through 139 will gradually work on adding in these lower strings. So by the time you get all the way to 139, you'll be reading in the first 4 frets with pretty involved rhythms on all 6 strings. Then what happens in numbers 140 through 169 is to work on moving up the neck. Learn how to read tablature and play songs that are written in different positions all along the neck. So you're going to be reading in second position, which means that your index goes to the second fret and so on, and then third, and then fourth, and then fifth, and sixth, all the way up to the 12th position. So once you get that down, then the back part of the book, the last 31 songs, numbers 170 through 200, are just fun challenge pieces. Some of them you can play the entire thing down here in first position. Some of them you'll be shifting around into different positions. Some of them come from classical repertoire. Some are just great old jazzy type tunes, things that'll be very familiar. Some of them are extremely difficult, and some of them are just, you know, your average okay. Medium difficult, you could say, not too bad after you've completed all the other ones. You could do those just jumping around and picking ones that you like and mastering that particular one. They do somewhat go more difficult, but not necessarily. They all have little tricks to them. Some of them are a little easier than others, but they're all a little bit challenging and they're kind of fun. So at the back of the book, you can mark off your progress. I like to get little stickers. There's little boxes next to each song, and once you've mastered it, you can put a sticker there, or you could just cross it off and see your progress, which is always fun to see your progress. So it's going to be great. I hope you have a blast playing the guitar with me. We'll see you in those videos. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For help with other guitar playing skills, check out more of my method books and the numerous lessons available as part of my online academy here on YouTube. You can find more information about me and my products at kristenbromley.com. Take care.